Hey everyone, Genome here, coming to you with my next how-to/arcade video. So today I just got in a package that I've been eagerly anticipating from Tulsa Arcades. Go to www.tulsaarcades.com to see some of this cool merch. Today I'm going to be upgrading something that most people don't think about too often when they're looking at their arcade cabinet / arcade one-ups, and that is the riser. This is actually the Mortal Kombat 2 cab, and in my opinion, it actually has one of the better looking front risers, right? It's very nondescript and it's just a little silhouette there of the MK logo. But you know what? I wanted to gussy it up some. So what I have right here in this box is the lit riser panel. So basically I'm going to be lighting up the a clear plate with the logo on there, backlit of course, for this unit. So this is going to show up really well here in the darkness of the Genome man cave down here. So I'll take you through what you're going to need to do this little project. It shouldn't be too much. From what I've seen, it's a pretty easy install, and then I'll tell you how much it is and where you can get it. Well, we know where you can get it, tulsaarcades.com. But yeah, so let me know what you think about it in the comments below, and let's go ahead and get started. All right, so here are the contents of the box. I spared you the opening. I mean, there wasn't no point in that. You got the main plate. This is the front piece that's going to be replacing the old riser face, and it's actually got real T molding in there, and it's a matching red to the cabinet. So a very nice touch. But here it is with no light. You're gonna have to add your own LED strip behind it. This is a blackout panel to keep the light from bleeding through. There's a little gap down there when you're putting this together. So basically anything, any old LED strips will do. He actually links to some recommended ones that have like 45-degree bends already built into them, but I just went with some standard ones. But he definitely recommends ones with the pre-bends because they typically last longer in applications like this. So yeah, but anyway, so you need LED strip to put behind there, and preferably one that's dimmable. Shouldn't need a whole lot of tools at all. You know, if you want to use power tools, I'm always using my impact for everything. But basically a screwdriver could do most of this, and you will need a drill of some kind. I got one here just for the pilot holes, for putting the 2 new screws in for the blackout plate. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the other plate, or the original plate, taken off, and let's get this thing installed. So I went ahead and removed the unit to make this easier, because we still have to put the back plate on, and I believe this plate's gonna be going right here. Okay, yep, there it is. All right, so yep, we got to install this plate right here, the blackout plate, and what else? Yeah, and then we'll get the holes prepped over there. So let's go ahead and go here. I'm gonna drill a pilot hole since we're kind of going in to the edge of this MDF here. All right, these screws really don't do anything, but it's not really giving me any weight on there. So I went ahead and ran the cable up through, and I'm gonna run it up behind, and we should really test it before. Oh, here we go. I have a USB plug right back here. Let's test it out. All right, so got them rigged up. We have lights, we have clearance. So now all that really remains is to put the front on. All right, so let's go ahead and get that going. In order to do that, it does have pre-drilled holes in the back, but they don't go through the vinyl in the front, so you'll have to actually punch your own holes through there. But just make sure you got the right holes. No sense making holes where they don't belong. In this case, it's the topmost and bottommost hole for me, but check your unit to be sure. The dowels do not go in there, so you're gonna have to line this up. And it may behoove you, hopefully you can see that, to put the screws through first a little ways so that you can really line things up. Just reusing the screws that were already in the front of the original riser. Just like anything, I always recommend finger tightening when you can before committing power tools to it. Especially with this MDF, you cannot, there's no take backs. Okay, actually, we can do a quick test. Let's see if it'll work from over here. Nope, I gotta go over here. So there is the unit. This is in the light and viola. So we will test out light patterns and all that for now. And I guess if you really want to, you could put the unit up there first before putting the front on, but they're not that heavy. These are countersunk, so the screws do recess in. And just because I'm using power tool doesn't mean you need to. You can certainly use a screwdriver. In fact, let's just do that. Remember, don't over torque these. This MDF tears out very easily. Since I had a lot of slack, I'm just gonna run it up through the unit. So maybe I'll have some more lighting here, I don't know. But okay, so we should be good to go. Let me get the old one out of here. All right, so we are in there. So let's take a look, make sure it still works. Aha, and there it is. And I'll turn the lights off here in a second so you can see it better. So I'm gonna go ahead and reseat the screws in the side, because whoever put this together before actually, which is kind of wise, I think, for the fighting games, he actually put the screws in to the unit. So I'll go and do that real fast, because fighting games do tend to pull the units around quite a bit. All right, installation is done. Let's take a look at it in its proper environment. So there it is, the lighted marquee. So lots of different stuff you can do. You can change colors if you have a, I gotta get back here, the controller works a little better, but you can change the look of it just by changing the color, of course, to whatever mood you're in, and you can make it, I think there's a fade here. So you can make it change colors if you really want to. I'll probably just leave it on a solid color. If you like it a little more subdued, you can always dim it down. But I think most people are gonna brighten it up. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Pretty cool, for sure. And I don't know what color I like best yet. Let's see. There's just plain old white there. Oh, let me try yellow. It's kind of official there. So, all right, so there it is. What say you? You think this is a cool addition to the unit? And I'll give you a full on shot here. Anyway, so there we have it. This is the unit I can see directly from my desk, so I definitely wanted to do this one first, and since Mortal Kombat's held such a lofty place in my heart as far as arcades go, this was my first unit. But the panel itself was about $100. The LED kit for me was about 12 bucks. You know, 20 minutes of labor, not even that's worth anything. So yeah, $100, and if you want a lit riser, you too can get the kit. Super easy to do, nice little kit. It got to me really fast, actually. And I'll probably do this for several more of my other cabinets. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below, and let me know, is this a kind of upgrade you'd be interested in doing if you have one of these units? I'm not sure if he does it for regular size arcade units, but for the arcade one up, he's got a ton of different choices and selections you can use, I think, for basically every cab they make. So you're bound to find something you like. So anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more arcade one up upgrade videos here in the near future, and until next time, this is Genome, just loving his lighted up dragon accessory, out.